Hello, everyone. Hello, wrestling pro wrestling show. First of all, on call and start right now. Show for the WrestleMania 42 predicted outcome for Saturday, night one. Joining that conversation. Sorry about that, folks. We had a little technical difficulties, but we're here. All right. Like you said, this is WrestleMania week. What WrestleMania we're going to have for you coming up. So, let's not waste no time whatsoever. Let's show you a preview of what the stage would look like for WrestleMania. Take a look. All right, y'all. This is a callback to WrestleMania. I'm going to show you the stage right quick if we can. Stage just on the show. There we go. This is a callback to the WrestleMania stage. Wow. But yeah, like, Mania stuff. All right. Callback WrestleMania 17. Yeah, I call it WrestleMania 17 with the stage, with the banner and the video screen and all that. All right. WrestleMania Saturday is tonight. As you see right here, there are 7 matches. So, them 7 matches will feature 2 matches that will be on ESPN2 tonight for the first hour. Let's get to it right here, right now. We can get to it right quick. All right. So you see these matches right here from night one. All right. Let's get to this right here. Jacob Fatu taking on Drew McIntyre in a non-sanctioned match, or considered an unsanctioned match. These two men have been at each other's throats for months. After Jacob Fatu caused Drew McIntyre to lose the WWE Championship to Cody Rhodes. Jacob Fatu has been on a roll. One thing about Jacob don't forget, and Jacob doesn't play. One thing about Drew the same way. These men despise each other. They hate each other. They hate each other by a fault. And this match had to happen at WrestleMania tonight. Drew McIntyre getting the upper hand on Jacob, attacking Jacob, leaving Jacob out and about. Well, Jacob Fatu and Drew, what they had going on and stuff, and how they were going to do it. So you kind of know what's going to go down tonight. Jacob Fatu even appeared yesterday coming from a police car, doing what they had to do and stuff. So, I mean, this is real personal and how everything is going to go. Who's going to get the upper hand on this one? I'm thinking Jacob Fatu needs this one. Jacob Fatu feels like he's going to leave out. He's more determined and more vicious than ever before. So look for Jacob Fatu to defeat Drew McIntyre and put an end to it, because you know Drew's about to film. So Drew McIntyre, that's the reason they want to write him off. When Drew's get written off over something, he'll be back. He just taking a time break to do his moving. So we'll see. Looking for Jacob Fatu to win his match tonight. Jacob Fatu really needs this one. So Jacob Fatu's gonna win. We'll see this next. But it was rumors and reports that Jacob Fatu and be a triple threat match, but I guess they had other plans in the win of what was going on. So we kind of noticed that. We kind of see Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre. They'll kick off for the unsanctioned match. So we'll see how that's going to play out between them. Another match that's going to be featured on ESPN, a huge 6-man tag team match right here. A match that a lot of people will see. Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and Isho Speed will team up against the Usos and LA Knight in a huge 6-man tag team match. This all started when the Usos defended the tag team titles against Isho Speed, against Logan Paul and Austin Theory, the new tag team champions. Logan Paul and Austin Theory won the tag team titles out of upset with the help of Isho Speed. Speed didn't mean to. Speed didn't want to. Speed was trying to not get involved, but looks like Logan Paul, Speed knows his running bud Logan Paul got him involved. Speed didn't want to cause no effect, but it happened. So Isho Speed got cursed. In LA Knight to win this match for tonight. So Usos and LA Knight. Look for them to win this match tonight. The Usos and LA Knight tonight will win that huge 6-man tag team match. Did not see this match coming, but it came. And then you got also realize Axel Speed and they're like Logan Paul. They're gonna do something real sick. They're YouTubers. I'm surprised Austin Theory didn't start a YouTube channel himself, but we'll see it tonight. That'll be the first two matches that you'll see tonight at WrestleMania coming up on the ESPN2 channel. We'll see coming up tonight. This is big on the ESPN. This is real, real big. But speaking of that, Seth Rollins will be in action as well. Seth Rollins, we're going to go show a picture of Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins was going against Gunther tonight. Seth Rollins versus Gunther one-on-one. Both men are ring technicians and generals in their own right. Both men have held the World Heavyweight Championship, and both men looking to prove something. Probably considered probably to have the best match of the night. Well, you ask me. So it's been going. This whole ordeal started when Paul Heyman confronted Seth Rollins. We thought that Seth Rollins was going to go against Braun Breaker or Bronson Reed or somebody. Both men are out of commission. So both men no longer cannot compete. So Paul Heyman had an ace up his sleeve. He brought out Gunther. Gunther came out of nowhere and attacked Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins and Gunther have been at each other's throats as a couple of weeks now. Now they're official. Seth Rollins is officially cleared to compete. So we'll see this match between Seth Rollins and Gunther. What a match this is going to be. Seth Rollins versus Gunther. One-on-one. We'll see that match right there. Seth Rollins versus Gunther. And Seth Rollins attacked Paul Heyman. And Gunther said that Paul Heyman owes him a favor. What could that favor be? Could it be that Seth Rollins, could Paul Heyman got him this far to what he needs to be. So we'll see how all this is going to play out. But Gunther needs this win, and Gunther will win this match as well. Another match for the Women's World Championship, a match that people are buzzing about. The Women's World Title is on the line. I'm going to show you that right here. Liv Morgan versus Stephanie McAfee. This is super personal between these two. Every WrestleMania match, except the six-man tag team match, has been personal, more intensity than ever before. The intensity level is on a 10. I mean on a 10 is on a 10. These two women want to rip each other apart piece by piece. Liv Morgan won the Royal Rumble this year to earn herself an opportunity for the Women's Championship. Instead, she chose Stephanie McAfee. Stephanie McAfee wants to take down Liv Morgan. They're trying their best, but I think they're being overshadowed by the Jade and Rhea Ripley Women's Championship match. But this match, Women's Championship match, is from Raw. But Liv Morgan has been acting more like Britney Spears, doing showgirls videos and doing showgirls acts as well. So we get a glimpse of Liv Morgan, or better known, I call Liv Spears, and herself together. Well, tonight is the night. Which one of these two women will walk out as the women's champion, the women's world champion in this championship defense? I'm going to say it out. Liv Morgan is going to win. This is Liv Morgan's time, her moment to shine. This is the time for Liv Morgan to do what she got to do. So look for Liv Morgan to win back the women's championship for a third or fourth time. I think the third time. So she'll win back the women's championship after vacating the championship a couple months ago. Yeah. Let's see. Well, this match, this WrestleMania card will be stacked with more women, including this match right here. The Women's Intercontinental Championship is on the line. The Women's Intercontinental title is on the line as champion AJ Lee defends her belt against Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch and AJ Lee has been at each other's throats since September, since AJ returned at WrestlePalooza. And now AJ Lee is back. She won the women's Intercontinental title from Becky last month at Elimination Chamber. Now the stakes are so high between these two women. These two women recently had a face-to-face not too long ago on Raw, showcasing their abilities and stuff. But who's going to retain and win the championship? I'm looking at Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch wants this win. So look for Becky Lynch to regain her women's Intercontinental Championship back and stop some other conspiracies against her. Win it back the way she needs to win it back. So looking to see that eventually be that. But Becky Lynch will win the Women's Intercontinental Championship back and send AJ Lee back home, unpacking with a title. More championship matches as well. The women's tag team titles is on the line. As you see right here, the Last Legend and Nia Jax, the Irresistible Forces, defend the titles against Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Lyra Valkyria, and the Bella Twins. We just found out that the Bella Twins, Nikki Bella, is suffering with an injury, but Brie said she promised that she's going to have somebody in her corner. Well, we've been hearing rumors and reports that it could be Paige. We'll see tonight after we get on the recap show. So join us on the recap show immediately following WrestleMania 42 Saturday. So, like we said, we'll see. But a lot of moving parts as well. A lot of people were even thinking that if the Bella Twins got replaced, that the Kabuki Warriors, I'd like to see some Asuka and Kairi Sane, especially Asuka. Asuka can go in that ring bell to bell. It might not be the case. But like we said, it's a toss-up. I could see Bayley and Lyra Valkyria winning, taking the titles home. That could be the case. Or Brie Bella and perhaps Paige being a subordinate to Nikki Bella, helping Nikki Bella, win. So it's a lot of stuff to unpack, but we will see tonight who will get the upper hand. My opinion, look for Bayley and Lyra Valkyria to perhaps win the tag team championships, or Nikki and Paige. It could be a nostalgia moment. Total Divas, we can see that. We can see that being that way. But we will see and how all this will play out at WrestleMania coming up. So looking forward to seeing that match as well. But we get to the main event. The main event will be for the WWE Undisputed title. The Undisputed title will be on the line. It's Cody Rhodes set to defend the championship back to back like he did last year. Cody Rhodes, this is his third WrestleMania as a WrestleMania main eventer. Cody Rhodes defended the title against his former mentor, Randy Orton, student versus teacher. But it's an added caveat to this situation in this Undisputed World Championship match as Pat McAfee gets himself involved. We haven't seen Pat McAfee since he left and went to college football. Pat McAfee doing that TKO nonsense. Pat McAfee come out of nowhere. This is how it all started. It all started with when we get to Cody and Pat McAfee, their word of words. But I mean, this is something that many people would think that doesn't exist. Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton was doing a contract signing, and it went downhill from there. And Cody Rhodes didn't trust Randy Orton no more. Randy Orton said he kept talking to people in his head. So Randy Orton kept doing this gimmick for weeks on who was the mystery caller. And long to find out that mystery, and this what happened when Randy Orton did what he did to Cody Rhodes at the sign of the contract. He took Cody Rhodes out and left Cody Rhodes out on the announcer's table. And it was real dangerous to see that. And then Cody Rhodes did the attack right here, attacked him from out of nowhere with the chair right here. Vicious attack. Devastating attack. It was vicious, devastating. And then Randy Orton explained himself on why he did what he did. to him. Randy Orton said that he thought he was going to go against Drew McIntyre, but he said Cody told him that he wants him to be the Randy Orton of old and bring out that Randy Orton that was terrifying people left and right. And Randy Orton said he went and found the voices in his head, and he did. And he found the voices in his head, and that's what brought him back, being the '09 version of Randy Orton. Like '09, that's like almost 20 years ago. Wow. But Randy Orton said that he did what he had to do to prove something. And saying that he didn't want to do it, but he felt compelled and he had to do it. But Randy Orton saying the voices in his head told him to do it. And a lot of people were kind of wondering who were the voices in Randy Orton's head that told him to do all this devious, dastardly stuff that was dastardly at the end. And many people would not believe it. Many people did not see this one coming, but it was none other than Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee, the ESPN sportscaster, does his weekly show on ESPN. McAfee told Cody Rhodes to do all that, saying that wrestling has been boring and saying wrestling ain't what it used to be. And McAfee claimed that him and Randy Orton are going to take back professional wrestling back to the golden days, which I don't know what the hell he's talking about, the golden days. The golden era, I guess, with 6'5" rather than folks that's under 5 feet and some small change. Randy Orton aligned himself with Pat McAfee to attack Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes did not see this one coming. No one didn't see this one coming. And then a lot of people start putting their opinions and expressing that Randy Orton is just a sellout. Pat McAfee's a sellout. And that's what led to all this chaos. Even Jelly Roll even chimed in on it. Jelly Roll saying, "This is not you, Pat. What are you doing?" I'll tell you this right here. Pat McAfee has been himself for quite some time. So this is not nothing new, different, or unusual between Pat McAfee and Randy Orton. I did not see this one coming. And people thought Randy Orton was going to line with Shane McMahon or anybody at Cody's past. Ted DiBiase Jr., the connection between them two with legacy, but it just didn't go down. But as we said, it's just kind of strange that Pat McAfee getting himself involved in a championship match that really doesn't need him. The championship match told itself, but Pat McAfee decided that he wanted to be in it. But the question is, can Randy Orton win the WWE title for the 15th time? That's the question, along with Pat McAfee. Now, we told you throwback from last year when Cody Rhodes defended the title against John Cena, and John Cena went for the 17. Randy saying that he wants to go for John Cena record and break it. So it's a lot of moving parts as we go, but we kind of know those moving parts and how that's going to affect this World Championship match. This World Championship match is going to be personal. It's personal, all right, because Cody Rhodes and Pat McAfee are taking pot shots at each other. That's the personal thing about it. But who's going to have the upper hand? Now, I guess yesterday was a good indication that Cody Rhodes and CM Punk had their pep talks towards each other. But the question resides, like, who has the upper hand? This match right here will be the most talked about match at the end of the night, WrestleMania. What's going to go down, how this is going to go down, and if Cody Rhodes retain his WWE Championship without being distracted by Pat McAfee and all. I get a lot of distractions, but you got to stay focused. And I think Cody Rhodes is that man. He'll stay focused, but like I said, distractions come at any given cost, any given matter. You can be focused, and then someone wants to distract. But that's the case right there. We're going to see. But look for Randy Orton to win the WWE Championship for a 15th time with the help of Pat McAfee and perhaps someone else that we didn't see coming that's going to stake it to Cody Rhodes. So that's going to be the question tonight that we're going to see. All right. Thank you all for watching this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show presents the WrestleMania Saturday Night 1 Prediction Special. I've been your host, Kid Dick, saying so long. We'll see you immediately following WrestleMania Saturday to see if any of these predictions came true. That's the question that everybody wants to know. We're going to see. I've been your host, Kid Dick, saying so long. Thanks for watching the Pro Wrestling Show Special. We'll see you later.